na pagalingon may og mais kay sa norte mais ang kinaon namo. Duha ka buok galingan ang pilian kung asa may ganahan mo gamit nga galingan. Na galingan nga kahoy o galingan nga bato. Pero ang tuyo kanang gamit og taas kayo nga nganlan og kabayo. Dili kanang tuyo kon sa usa ka kamot lang. Ganahan mi sa galingan nga kahoy kay dali ra ming mahuman. Nya usahay kanang maglagot gyud kayo kay daghan kayo ang galingon. Kusgon og duso ang kabayo, kusgon sa bira aron ang mga mais. Tuasik na mahuman ra dali pero daghang mais na usik. Galingan nga bato, bugat kayo dugay siyang mahuman. Sa kahoy nga galingan, dali ratam kahuman, pero kay dali man siyang tuyokon, kay gaan. Langan kayo gamiton ang galingan nga bato, tungod kay bukat kaayo. Pero mas nindot ang iyang bugas, kay pino kaayo. Jump ta og laing nga topic. One Filipino value ingrained in our conscience is palabra de honor, word of honor. It has become a barometer of what a true-blooded Filipino gentleman should be. It really gets into our conscience when we break a promise. We never fulfill a promise. In our first reading, God promises to David that his dynasty would last forever. But we have to know that when Jesus was born, there was no king along the lineage of David for over 400 years already, reigning over Israel and Judah. Pero kung anong kalakiha, napakyas ay ang Diyos sa iyang saad. Kung napakyas ang Diyos sa iyang saad, can our value, palabra de honor, stand alone without a scriptural base? When even God swallowed his own words? No. But we have to go back to our gospel reading today. Here, Zechariah sings the hymn that is sung by all priests and religious every morning. He sings of two promises and one oath. He says, through his holy prophets, he promised of old that he would save us from our enemies. He promised to show mercy to our fathers and to remember his holy covenant. This was the oath he swore to our father Abraham, to set us free from the hands of our enemies, free to worship him without fear, holy and righteous in his sight all the days of our life. Brothers and sisters, God fulfilled his promise in Jesus Christ. But it has been 18 centuries from the time of Abraham when Jesus came. 100 years or so from the time of King David when God's promise came true. Almost 500 years from King Zedekiah, the last Davidic king, when Jesus came among us. It looked like God forgot his promise. But we have to remind ourselves that we cannot judge God by our calendar. And he never forgets his promises. A poem from Henry Wadsworth Longfellow articulately says of this, and he tells us, and I quote, though the mills of God grind slowly, yet they grind exceeding small. Though with patience he stands waiting, with exactness grinds he all. Langan kaayo motuyok ang galingan sa Ginoo, murag galingan nga bato. Pero ang bugas ni ini, pino kaayo.